So an often asked question is buckthorn bark poisonous? Yeah. That's the short answer. Here's the story. So first of all, we're talking about buckthorn bark. That is Rhamnus frangula. Now there's a lot of buckthorn families and a lot of names, right? A lot of different species, so you're going to come across them all. I'm not going to go into every single one right here. We go into it in our healing herb health session. Check it out. This is an amazing plant. You need to have it aged 1 to 3 years or heated. This removes the toxicity. When that happens, what you have is your bowel's best friend. This is an herb that helps relieve constipation, helps cleanse the system. You're often going to see it in products that are liver cleansing because it promotes bile. In traditional Chinese medicine, TCM, we talk about it as removing stagnation. This includes food stagnation, toxicities, whether they're environmental, food, and or pathogenic, which in traditional Chinese medicine would be heat or cold. And this is a cold herb, so it's going to help, especially with the heat, right? It's got some anti-cancer properties. Really tremendously wonderful plant. Now back to the naming, because some of this is where some of the confusion comes in. The berries can look like blueberries. Don't eat them raw, because now we know, toxic. You need them aged. And in Europe especially, where they like Rhamnus cathartica, that's the European buckthorn, sometimes called alderleaf buckthorn, not to be confused with our buckthorn bark, which is called alder buckthorn, but is actually Rhamnus frangula. See what I'm saying? These names are crazy. They go flying around. All these plants help deal with constipation, help cleanse the system. Find out more about them. Constipation can be a real setup for other kinds of ailments because it's toxicities in your system that aren't getting cleansed out. It can create emotional blockages, whether it's a state of collapse, depression, or agitation because things are getting blocked up. You want to be able to let go. You want your system to take in, you want your system to let go. And this is an herb that can do that. The European variety, Rhamnus cathartica, is known for its thorns, its kind of toothed leaves, not being glossy. Rhamnus frangula, the variety that we've centered our discussion on buckthorn around, has glossy leaves, does not have the thorns. So that's a little bit of a way of identifying it. And again, don't be eating these berries or the bark raw. You want it aged 1 to 3 years or heated. And then you can take advantage of this extraordinary plant's ability to ease constipation and conditions that go with it. Headaches, bloating, gas, hemorrhoids, right? There's a long list that you want to know about. Stay healthy, have a fabulous poo, and check out our Healing Herb Health session on buckthorn bark. There's a lot you could know about this herb that could help you or somebody you love, even if it's just for cleansing. Every now and then, a good cleanse really helps be a tonic to the liver, right? It's different than nourishing up the liver. It's nourishing by cleansing, washing, cleaning house. Nothing like starting fresh.